Vitamin B6 holds a unique and clinically validated role in reducing nausea and vomiting during pregnancy, yet it remains one of the most underappreciated nutrients in prenatal care discussions. While folate and iron dominate the conversation, rightly so, given their critical roles in fetal neural tube development and blood production, B6 is often overlooked despite its proven ability to ease one of pregnancy's most common and disruptive symptoms: morning sickness. Nausea and vomiting affect up to 80% of pregnant women, especially during the first trimester. Though typically considered a benign part of pregnancy, it can significantly impact a woman's quality of life, nutritional intake, and hydration status. In more severe cases, it can progress to hyperemesis gravidarum, which may require hospitalization. For decades, vitamin B6 has been studied and used as a safe and effective intervention, with no evidence of harm to the developing fetus when used in appropriate dosages. The exact mechanisms by which B6 reduces nausea are not fully understood, but several biochemical pathways point to its likely involvement. B6, in the form of pyridoxal 5' phosphate (PLP), is required for the synthesis of key neurotransmitters including serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, all of which regulate nausea and emesis via the central nervous system and gut-brain axis. In pregnancy, hormonal changes, particularly rising levels of estrogen and human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, disrupt this balance, making the emetic centers of the brain more sensitive. B6 helps restore neurotransmitter balance, reducing the overactivity in these areas and dampening nausea signals. One of the most widely used pharmaceutical treatments for morning sickness, combining doxylamine and antihistamine with vitamin B6, has a long safety record. The formulation, originally sold as Bendectin and now known under names like Diclegis or Bongesta, has been extensively studied and reaffirmed by both the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, ACOG, and Health Canada as a first-line treatment. This combination leverages the sedative effects of doxylamine alongside B6's neurotransmitter-regulating properties to effectively control nausea in early pregnancy. Yet despite its effectiveness and safety profile, B6 often goes unmentioned in prenatal counseling. Most women are advised to take folic acid to prevent neural tube defects and iron to support blood volume expansion, but B6 is rarely discussed unless nausea becomes unmanageable. This represents a missed opportunity for preventive care. Several studies have shown that early B6 supplementation, sometimes even before conception, can reduce the incidence and severity of nausea. Moreover, addressing mild B6 deficiencies preemptively may help stabilize mood, support energy metabolism, and contribute to smoother hormonal transitions during early pregnancy. This lack of emphasis may also stem from a broader issue. B6 deficiency is rarely tested for and frequently missed. Pregnancy increases the metabolic demand for B6, not just for nausea control but for fetal brain development, immune system support, and amino acid metabolism. Yet because blood levels of B6 don't always correlate with functional availability, subclinical deficiencies may go unnoticed. Women on restricted diets, e.g., vegetarians, low-protein diets, those with gastrointestinal conditions, or those taking certain medications, such as antiepileptics, are particularly at risk. Even stress, which increases B6 turnover, can compound this vulnerability. Another layer of invisibility comes from the fact that B6 is not generally glamorized in the supplement world. Unlike folate, which has a direct connection to fetal development and congenital outcomes, or iron, which is tied to fatigue and anemia, B6 seems more subtle, its benefits harder to measure, its effects often taken for granted. But for a woman struggling to keep food down, unable to sleep, losing weight, or experiencing debilitating nausea, a simple nutrient like B6 can make a life-altering difference. Furthermore, the broader effects of B6 on mental well-being during pregnancy are worth noting. PLP supports mood regulation by facilitating serotonin and dopamine synthesis, neurochemicals that help manage the emotional upheaval many women face during early gestation. If nausea relief wasn't reason enough, its contribution to emotional balance provides further motivation to bring B6 into greater focus during prenatal care. In summary, vitamin B6 is a safe, effective, and deeply underutilized tool in managing pregnancy-related nausea. Its role in neurotransmitter production offers a gentle yet powerful way to restore comfort during the early months of gestation. While it lacks the marketing weight of folate or the clinical drama of iron deficiency, B6 quietly improves the quality of life for pregnant women and supports fetal development in ways that are both biochemical and deeply practical. A more proactive approach to B6 supplementation could reduce suffering, improve nutrition, and enhance prenatal health, not with complex interventions, but with attention to a simple, foundational nutrient.